Hey, good morning and good evening, everyone. I am Ramwala. I'm product manager, Tagmate. So today in this live stream, I am bringing some of the new features from us and during this month. So let's dive in. And today I will show you the product feature updates, a quick demo on every product features, and later on I will share with you our roadmap as well. And finally, the question and answer session. So before diving into the product features update, I would like to share some of the statistics from the TagMat. So from January, beginning of the year, till date, we have an incredible growth of our user base from zero to more than a 1300 users and 350 plus GA4 template implementation from the TechMate for various tracking requirements and more than 800 tags migrated from the UA to GA4. Yeah. So let's dive into new features. So what are the new things? The first is a user management and the project sharing capability. This is a very highly demanded and requested feature throughout the digital agencies. And let's say you are a digital agency and you wanted to handle multiple projects as well as multiple clients, right? And you want to distribute your projects, implementation projects, to your staff members, right? And here in the feature let you do the multiple projects as for the multiple clients. And if you are thinking about reducing the man-hour efforts, then this is the very right feature for you. And yes, it is a bug-free GTM containers and no messy implementations, right? It is very smooth, like just need to invite a team member from your organization and admin, and then give access to team members from multiple projects, and that's it. You collaborate to set up GA4 marketing pixels with 100% accuracies. This is how it looked like. This is an exit screenshot from the application, and with a very easy step like a search and select the project to be shared, just invite team member with whom the project is to be shared. And yes, user can view, own, and share project. And as an admin, you can see the user activity log and keep track of the user activity. And yes, the second feature is, I would say it's an improvement in our existing feature, that is a form tracking templates. So what's new in this feature is, so earlier the user having a difficulties to identify the technology of form type. They are unable to identify what is the actually technology to form type. Let's say there are WordPress forms, let's say there are Ajax forms, there are custom built forms, and so on, right? So we introduce a very easy feature in which a user can identify the type and the technology of the form on the website. And yes, no dependency at all on the tech team from the from taking. Feature is very simple. It's a very guided tool to identify the for the non-technical user to set up from tracking in GA4. So guides like available for WordPress, Ajax, form, element visibility, data layer, and so on. And this is how it looks like. These are the exact screenshot from the application. And yes, with the simplest steps to follow, just select the type of a form to be tracked based on the website CMS, run through the step-by-step guide for the form on the website, and just select the accurate form and continue with no code UI workflow. Yeah. So let's dive in to check our feature. So this is our the application dashboard, and I am on my dashboard, and here this is the left navigation. So The few of the prerequisite I skip for this live stream. I have selected the GA4 implementation module. I have added the GTM account over here. Then there is a live stream project I have already created. And these are the templates and everything. So you probably know this. So let's dive in the new feature. We call it as user management. And this is the first screen. Here, actually, I haven't added any of the users. Unless I want to add my staff member. So I'm just hit on the add button and I'm just writing an email ID. So this is actually my personal email ID and I hit the send invitation button. Yeah, that's it. And then if I want to share the project from here, so I can share this by hitting this share project. And as you can see, you can search a project over here by keyword and then it will be automatically populated over here. Okay. And then you can search project. You can filter out the project, by tag manager account and it will fetch all the project within this particular tag manager account. So as of now, I click on the share project and yeah, project has been shared. Okay, so let's log out from this application and let me re-log in with the user. Let's call it as a user. An earlier account is an admin user and this is a staff member or it's a user. And so I'm authenticating right now with a user account. And this is actually my tag manager account. I am going to work with this tag manager account. And this is the analytics account. I'm going to work with the analytics account over here. Okay. So I'm just signing with the user account. Yeah. And let's say it was a GA4 implementation project and I'm in. Okay. So let's go to the project link screen. So this is actually the user's project and this is the actually shared project. So here it is. So project has been shared successfully. Okay. Now let me go back to my admin account. So I'm selecting my admin account over here. I'm selecting the GA4 implementation and I'm selecting my project. I just select and let me show you the new feature of the form template. So I just open the templates. I go to the form submission by clicking this. I'm just exploring the form. And actually there will be a lot of list of the form as well as the steps to identify the technology form. Let's say I do not know what kind of form implementation on my website. I don't know about the technology. Okay. So how TechMate can help me to identify the technology? Okay, let's check. So I click on this button as I don't know the form. Okay, and this is actually my website. So I'm sure this is not in WordPress. Okay, so there are two options. One is if your CMS in a WordPress and if it is other than WordPress CMS. So I'm selecting this. All right. So let me check the first one. That is a thank you page. To check the thank you page, whether it's your form is a thank you page, a thank you form or not. So first is open the website URL with the format that you want to track the submission. So this is the website URL and I opened it. Okay. Then second is to fill all the details and then click on the submit button. And the third step is to check whether it has a new URL or not. Okay. So I'm on my website and I'm just selecting the form and I'm just submitting. Okay, the form has been submitted, but look at this, the URL, it's not changed. All right. So it is not a thank you page form. So I click over here. All right, then there is a second step, that is element visibility form. All right, so let me check this option as well. So open the website URL in the first step, then fill in the form, and then check for the thank you message. All right, here it is. So it is identified. This is actually the thank you page form. All right. So yes, this is element visibility form. I click over here. Oh, so I directly jump onto the template. Okay, the first step says the right enter the form name. Okay, so this is the form name. Okay, and go to the second step, element selector. But I don't know about the element selector. Then okay, these are the steps to collect the element selector. The first step and second, third, and fourth. All right, I understood. So here it is the steps. Just right click on your website, click on inspect, and hit this selector button, and just hover your mouse on the thank you message. And as you can see, this line of item is highlighted. Right click on it, copy the selector, and just enter here or paste here. So these are the options when to fire this trick. If you want a once per page or let's say once per element, every time an element appears on screen, you can select the trigger type based on your requirement. All right. And the final step is to element text contain. So I just, you know, copy this and just entering over here and hit next button. All right. So it is asking me the one of the triggering condition, and you can add more than one triggering condition over here. So let me put the triggering condition of the URL, and here it is. That's it. Just three steps and hit the push to GTM button. And since while I'm pushing the GTM button and in the background, the tagmate is creating the tags, triggers, variable, and directly pushing to the GTM. So let's open this GTM. Okay. So Tagmate, it's my tag manager account, container it's Tagmate GA4, and the workspace is this. So this is the container and this is the workspace. So let me just refresh this workspace, and here it is. So I'm just sorting out. All right. Few seconds ago, the element visibility tag has been created. The event name has been set. As you can see, the tag's name has been automatically set over here, which is as per the standard rules or protocols or recommendations. All the event parameter has been set over here. The element visibility trigger has been created automatically, and all these conditions and the triggering conditions set over here. All right. So let's check real action, right? So this is the website, and I am just clicking on the preview button, and it will open the tag assistant mode, which is to audit whether my tag is fired or not and I'm receiving data or not. So I'm just connecting it. All right, it is opening. Yeah, and here it is. So website is open, and let me just clear everything. Okay, and I am going to the form, and I'm just entering the details, and I'm submitting. All right. So as you can see, tag has been fired, right? So let's check the action in Google Analytics. So I configured data stream over here, and let's check it whether I'm receiving the data or not. Here it is. So I'm receiving all the data over here, As you can see, page read and the form name, say hello, and everything I'm receiving it. All right. So this is the actually the testing mode, and once it is done, you can submit. Yeah, it's fairly simple, right? Now let's go back to the application, and let me show you the user's account. All right. So I'm signing with my staff member, and here we go. And so I go back to the project list. So this is my staff members project, and this is actually a sale project. Okay, so I'm just selecting it, and as you can see all the information about the container and workspace, the form submission. I just implement the form submission, so I got this. Okay, and then let's say in this particular project share, let me share one of the template. This is actually page sequence tracking, and with this property I want to push the tags into GTM, and I want to track the page sequence tracking. So related tags and triggers and variable are being created, and they are currently pushing to the GTM account, which is connected by the admin, not by the user. So you will have a complete control over your GTM accounts. Okay. So now let me go back to the my admin account. So this is actually the template that is actually pushed from the user's account. And now let's see from the admin account. Okay. So in a GA4, let me go to the user management. Okay. So this is my staff member, and let me check the log. All right. So this particular user has used this particular template and in this particular project. All right. And from here only, you can see the shared project over here and you can update it. Let's say if you want to, unshare this project, you just hit the update and you will good to go. Okay. So this is about the quick demo, and as you can see it is fairly simple and you can manage the user management very easily. Now moving to the our next level of information, and I would like to share our roadmap. In this quarter itself, we are coming with the server side tagging, and in the first release of the server side tagging, we are coming with the Facebook conversion API, and later on with the Google Ads, and later on in the final of this year, we are onboarding to suit enterprise customers. So we are focusing on the digital agencies and the enterprise customers as well. And the same quarter, we are coming with the tag monitoring, which tells that tags are fired correctly or not every time, all data layer validations, and all these, the validations and monitoring part of the tag. And in the new year, we are coming with a very good feature, which is a GA4 audit automation in the first quarter. And this, the complete automated audit of the existing GA4 setup without developers' help. Yeah, that's it from the my side, and that's it from the release side, the information of the new features. And now, in the final stage of this live stream, I would like to welcome the questions you have. You can ask any questions regarding the new features or a new any questions regarding the TechMat or anything. Okay. All right. So we haven't find any questions, but you always welcome to ask questions. Our email ID is hello@tagmate.app, and you can ask any questions. You can email me. I will give you the best possible answers to your queries.